Now, we all know rhythm and tempo is a very hard thing to teach. The simplest and best way, I believe, is to learn by watching and imitating the best PGA and LPGA pros. Now, you can download golflixpro app from the App Store or at blastapplications.com.
Will mobile technologies change how we do business in 2014? We'll explore that, and we'll interview the CEO of Blast Applications, a company on the cutting edge of that technology, all on this episode of Today's Stock News, and it starts right now. You're watching Today's Stock News. I'm Damon Roberts. You know, technology is constantly changing, and in turn, changing the way we do business. In the 90s, websites and email were the things you had to have to stay in business. Now in 2014, mobile technology is the new desktop. Text messaging and mobile are the latest technological advancements in how companies interact with their customers. Take a step back from your iPad, iPhone, or Galaxy for a moment and think about the fact that what you hold in your hand will undergo serious improvements in 2014. For some people, taking advantage of those improvements will mean getting new devices, but many current device owners who bought latest models in 2013 will access this technology right away in what they already own. In 2014, new mobile gear will help companies connect with customers, sell their product, and stay productive wherever they are. In a December 17, 2013 article on Forbes.com, Noah Elkin, principal analyst at eMarketer, said, "Smartphones and tablets have effectively become the center of consumers' multi-platform lives. Mobile technologies have a role with far greater significance than simply serving as a substitute computing device. And this new shift is reflected in the amount of time consumers spend on their mobile devices on a daily basis, and in the way these devices have effectively become the remote control for consumers' lives and work." So what will 2014 bring, and what should organizations and individuals expect from the continued digital revolution? We're here to talk about this and much more, and how his company is developing cutting-edge apps for mobile devices is the CEO of Blast Applications, Dino Luzzi. And Dino, thanks for coming on the show today, and welcome. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me a little bit about Blast Applications.
Hi, Damien. Thank you for having me at your show.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate
Welcome.
that. Blast Application is a public company under the symbol BLAP. We've been developing apps since 2009. We started with Facebook, then we developed apps for Twitter. We moved to Nokia, then Android, and the iPhone. Like I've been saying for the last few years, websites are very important, especially for businesses. But websites are your business card. The app is your sales force. Through the app, you have access to hundreds of millions of people. It's estimated to have close to 600 million people using apps today. The way to go for the present, for the future, it is by apps. One of the biggest problems that people have been trying to figure it out with the apps is how to access social media. And that's going to be one of my new projects, which will be launched probably in the next few weeks.
And apps is going to be something where a lot more content is going to be a lot content driven, and that's the future, I think, of where apps are going. Much more content, obviously selling to your customers, communicating with your customers on a real-time basis, and pushing that content through is going to be something that's going to happen a lot in this next coming year.
Very good point. Basically, when the apps came out, the idea was the apps were games. So most people, they created games. Blast Application was the first company that came out with the idea of creating apps for businesses. And we developed over 100 apps between Android, Nokia, and the iPhone. And we noticed that you can really bring your business to a different level because you have the content that is access to the consumers through their cell phones. Now you can promote your business, you can decide your future, and in this economy, you need the apps. I think the apps is going to be revolutionary. It's really going to help the market. It's going to help the economy. I don't know anybody who doesn't have a cell phone right now.
Yeah, I mean, the developers are getting more and more sophisticated every year. The apps are getting bigger and bigger. And you're doing more than just apps. Talk to me about Blast of Beauty. I was reading on your website, you're doing a new marketing campaign with some beauty products, and you've signed your first one. Tell me about that.
I wanted to take a step back and being that I've been so successful to making money for my clients, January of last year, I decided to go after products and bring new products under the Blast Applications umbrella, and then market my own products. So we created Blast of Beauty, which is doing fabulous. I looked at products back in March. It took 3 months of research. I wanted to come up with products that they really work. We tried the Saphira product, which was launched last October, and is now in over 15 locations. We already average over $10,000 a month in sales. We have our own sales organization in place, but basically we just started.
Right.
October, and then you have the vacations, and we're going full force starting this week.
What will Blast Applications doing with Saphira and their products?
We'll be handling all the marketing. We're developing their apps. We're promoting their website. We do the search engine optimization, and at the same time, we bring in the new buyers. Now, we have the exclusive for New York State, and I am looking to extend to other states, which is going to come out shortly.
Is this some sort of a business model where other companies should be coming to you looking to take their existing business, but building in that app, building in that, if they don't already have that division, where you come in, they come in, you build them an app, and then maybe if they have products, you take the products, and then you're taking over the marketing, and then pushing that content like we spoke about through the app. So it's almost an all-in-one turnkey solution.
That's the idea. We can turn the business around. We can show their ROI, we can give them the return on their investment, and we have proven records. It took 4 years to have proven records, but now we have them. We have very happy clients. We have apps they've downloaded every single day. Apps like Can Do Better, the golflixpro.
Which I want to talk about both of those. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's talk about the golf. Let's talk about the golf app. The golf app, golflixpro. Unbelievable app. Being a golfer myself, I found it very interesting because you have some really top-notch PGA professionals that are doing content-driven videos for you right now. I mean, I saw you have Corey Pavin, you have Ernie Els, you have Luke Donald, you have Aaron Baddeley, who's a young he's not young.
You are a golf player.
Yeah, I'm a
Bernhard
golfer.
Langer.
Yes, Bernhard Langer, a Masters champion. So you have some top-tier PGA professionals.
Find your rhythm and tempo by watching the LPGA and the PGA Pros on golflixpro app. Download it from the App Store or at blastapplications.com.
It's up to you. Go to the App Store and download this thing, golflixpro app, or blastapplications.com. Okay, you got that?
You can find your rhythm and tempo by watching the PGA and LPGA Pros on the golflixpro app. Download it from the App Store or at blastapplications.com.
And tell me about the future of the golf app.
The idea of the golf app came from Alan Schwartzberg, which has been thinking how to help the golfers for the last 20 years.
And golfers are fanatic. Let's just be clear about every part of golf. They're fanatic about everything about it.
So he came to me 2 years back, and he showed me his idea, which is a very simple idea. Basically, you can learn how to play golf just from watching and imitating. And I used to be a soccer player, so I'm saying, I used to watch soccer players all the time. I said, this can work. And that's how I jumped into this great opportunity. Now, that app has 5 stars, which to me, it's unbelievable. It's an error off. How did an app get 5 stars in a market that you don't control?
So it's getting rated from customers is how that...
Exactly. Who are those customers? They keep coming. They keep downloading the app.
Sure.
The app is available for $4.99. At the beginning, you get the videos of 6 golfers. We are ready to upload 2 more golfers every 2 weeks. We have already, I believe, a total of 15 of them. My next step will be to promoting the golf app through radio stations, through golfer channels, the beginning of 2014. Because we haven't told anybody about the golf app. I spent 2013 to build the company. Now the company has many products. It's just a matter of let people know the products that we have, and put the revenue on the Blast applications.
So a full marketing push behind the golf app, golfing
Absolutely.
communities, golf courses, anything doing with golf channel, pushing it really.
And we have all these testimonials.
And you have the professional, you have the real PGA professionals there pushing the content, recording the content, and ready to go straight to the app. Interesting. So tell me about Can Do Better. Now this is something that was a very popular website and then turned into an app. Tell me about Can Do Better.
Can Do Better is a dating website, which it turned out to be a dating website for young people. Somehow, somewhere, it got picked up from the young generation, just like Facebook. We have, I think, 160, 150,000 members. 80%, over 80% is women, but the age group is anywhere from 18 to 36. I would say that 90% of the age group is within the range. And I find that very interesting because if you go on the website, there are millions of pictures that these young kids have uploaded. We reached out and broke 15 million votes. So people like to watch, to look at the website, to see what he looks like, what she looks like.
Right, so just to be clear, you go to the website, you see the pictures of the guy and the girl who are, I guess, dating or matching.
Matching.
And people get to vote on whether he or she can do better.
Now, we have a new twist. If you actually want to meet one of them because you think they can do better with you, you can become a paying member. You click on it, and here's your chance. Now you can tell the girl, you know what, I think you can do better if you go out with me.
So we have the golf app, we have Can Do Better. You talked about some of the future things the company's doing. Let's talk about the company itself for a second. I saw a press release put out a couple months ago that you had finalized a deal to have a $10 million reserve equity line available to the company by Aegis Capital. Tell me a little bit about that. That's interesting to me, and how that can help you propel the company in the future.
That is a reserve funding. That deal took me 8 months to close. It's really a very good deal. Most people did not quite understand about the deal.
Most investors would look at that and say, well, it ends up just turning into straight dilution of the company. So tell me about yours.
Okay, but it's not. I went back and forth with Alan Silverstein for about 8 months. And the deal that he gave me is not toxic. It's a very good deal. Now, Blast application really doesn't need any money. It's self-supporting. You know, that was my dream. Now it's happening.
So let's just close and finish a little bit on the actual company. Right now, Blast Applications, symbol BLAP, listed on the pink sheets. Is that your future? Do you see the company staying there? Do you see a company
absolutely not.
Eventually relisting to something?
No. I made an announcement about 2 years ago that I'm against a reverse split. I want to make sure that the company reaches a minimum of 10 cents. At the time, I will reconsider my statement and see if I can take the company to the next level with fully audited financials. My dream, it would be to be in the NASDAQ. I think the SEC has been done a great job with all these companies in the pink sheets that, let's say the way it is, they're not real. I've proved it. I proved myself. I proved that the company is real. I got the revenues. I got the clients. If everything works out, I would like to build this company for my family. And I got 3 little kids. So there is nothing wrong with that to become the American dream.
Absolutely. Well, it sounds like Blast Applications is ready to go into 2014. We know the market's ever changing. It sounds like you're ready to change with it and you have a plan for the future. Dino Luzzi, thanks for being on today's Stock News today. And if you want further information about Blast Applications, of course, you can go to blastapplications.com or you can go to otcmarkets.com and look up symbol BLAP for all company filings and information and press releases. Dino, thanks again for being here. We'll be right back.